Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Well, Deputy Speaker, it is a difficult time for our community here in Victoria. We're anxious, we're tired, all while we're hoping that our efforts mean our COVID case numbers continue to head in the right direction. And I'm really grateful that this week our Parliament's been able to work out the technology and the procedures for me to be able to participate remotely, because it's part of me being accountable to my community. And that's what my community expects of me and of all their politicians, particularly at this time of crisis. Leadership at this time means demonstrating accountability and responsibility. It means taking every opportunity to show you are behaving with integrity so that you demonstrate you are respecting the many, many sacrifices people in our community are making. But that's not what we're getting from this Prime Minister, his ministers, or indeed the government members who have taken part in this debate. So I can assure the member for New England, I'm deadly serious about this debate this afternoon. His reference to members being on the sauce at this time of a Thursday afternoon might be what he normally does, but it's certainly not what I do, and it's not what the point of this debate is about. If you've got integrity, you're prepared to be judged and you're prepared to be measured on it. But this government has not only refused to establish a National Integrity Commission, it's refused many times to allow the establishment of one to be debated in the House. And in some ways, that's not surprising when you consider the long list of scandals this government has no interest in having a proper investigation into. The most recent of which, of course, is the Liberal Party branch stacking and the role of the Assistant Treasurer. But that's obviously just the most recent example. Of course, from earlier this year, we've got the sports frauds affair. My community certainly has not forgotten that, and the unfair and unjust way this government spent taxpayers' money to secure its own re-election. We've got the Energy Minister and his forged document that apparently he knows nothing about the origin of. We have example after example of where we need a powerful, transparent and independent National Integrity Commission. And what we got from the Prime Minister in question time today was a triumphant, there's no one better than us roll call of his scandal-plagued list of ministers. Well, Labor is fully committed to a genuine, powerful commission. We take our responsibilities seriously. And we know the government's made some noises about a sham commission, but it's failed to even follow through on those. And we've heard from members opposite in this debate this afternoon about how they're all in favour and there's some talking going on. We're the government. If you're serious about this, get on with it. Act now. Give us a genuine, powerful National Integrity Commission. In fact, it's been almost 2 years since Prime Minister Scott Morrison and the Attorney General promised to have draft legislation ready before the end of 2019. We still haven't seen it. Not even legislation for a sham commission. This government is too afraid to put anything up that would demonstrate that they are prepared to be held accountable, that they are prepared to show integrity at this time of crisis in our country. It is a disgrace. We've seen the ultimate failure of that lack of accountability and responsibility this week, as the Prime Minister and his aged care minister refuse to take responsibility for what's happened in our aged care homes. This is an insult to all the people in my community who are grieving the death of a relative or a friend. For all the people here who've been lying awake at night, worried about what is happening to their parents. It's an insult to all the staff, the healthcare professionals who've been doing all they can to take care of people in aged care at this time. Because we know now that this government had time to prepare, but they dropped the ball, as the Royal Commission has so clearly set out, and they refuse to take any responsibility for it. They haven't told us how they'll make sure that it never happens again. Well, we deserve better. We deserve a Prime Minister and a government who show responsibility, accountability, and who have integrity. And a National Integrity Commission with serious powers would be an excellent demonstration of their commitment to this.
I call the member for Sturt.